I've got the presentation.
I gotta admit, I tested the internet. I tested the fact that we would have electricity.
Good.
I did not sit long enough to test whether or not the airflow would allow my allergies to go bananas. But
Good.
as usual, you make the wise decision. Congratulations, everybody, on the leaderboards. We want to make sure that we acknowledge the efforts and that you are heard and you are seen. And we will start with our top 10 new writers for the week. We got number 3, Shannon Chang. Number 2, Chris Callan. Number 1, Kami Nelson with $10,800 in APV. And if you want B-dubs, we'll just alternate through these.
Yep, you got it. How about for the next one? We got our top 10 producers: Ashley Richard, Teresa Kelly, and Rex Knight coming in at $31,294. I bumped into him at Biscuit Head this morning. I was having breakfast with Jordan Shank, and I saw the Knights. That was fun.
Man, good human being right there. Top 10 producers in app count. We've got a tie for third with Whitney Melton and Joseph Kineski. And number 2, Jennifer Giovanni. And number 1, Ashley Richard.
How about the top med sup coming in at number 3, Kevin Albers. Number 2, Stephanie Pruitt. And the top of the boards, Maximilian Valerie Masson.
Top 5 disability income producers. Number 3, Nicholas Barnes. Number 2, Cassandra Mack. And number 1, Holly Alien.
Top 5 IUL for the week. Number 3, Kevin Albers. Number 2, Stephanie Pruitt. And coming in again at the top, Max Valerie Masson.
Maximilian. Are we going to ever get tired of talking about what an awesome name that is?
Yeah, it's an awesome person too.
Top 5 annuity producers. Guys, not to get too excited just yet, but in the carrier summit this morning, where we were meeting privately with all of our carrier partners and the founders of the company, they were blown away with what's going on in the advanced markets with our company. We're up almost 97% is the stat I heard, year over year when it comes to annuities, IULs, debt-free life. It's incredible what's happening. Make sure you are plugging in and getting the proper training if you are interested. Number 3, Ryan Cody. Number 2, James Johnson. And with nearly $840,000 in face amount, Sean Pierce.
Top 5 DFL producers: Alan Cavalish, Theo Pritchett, and Gabrielle Munella.
For our new writers week to date, we got Bradley Shinovar with 3, Ashley and Tyler Harris with 4, and Jamie Susie with 6. And again, over there on the top new directs, we've got Jamie Susie with 14, Ashley and Tyler Harris with 9, and number 3 was Kevin Purdy.
SNAs, we got tied for third, 22 agency owners, 8 agency owners tied for second, Billy Gurr and Ashley and Tyler Harris with 3. Directs, yeah, you can all see the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congrats all the directs. And coming in at number 1 is Jamie Susie. I'm a little scared of this next, if it's the SNA slide. Is the next one the SNA slide? Dang, look at that thing.
I don't ask for a ton of favors, B-dubs.
I got you.
But I got to celebrate this record-breaking week on SNAs.
That's awesome.
Let's go. I do not have a voice to make it through them all, which is going to be a gift for you all, because B-dubs is so much more eloquent. So B-dubs, if you will do me this honor, I will owe you a big one.
No, this is amazing. What an amazing week. So congratulations. I'm going to do last names starting with the left column. Will, Blaha, Hodges, Sanchez, Callan, Norwood, Dupler, Jones, Patterson, Schmel, Morit, Lexau, Carazales, Cruz, Hicks, Pauling, Cook. Middle column: Brown, Jimenez, Cahill, Robinson, Brennan, Tetrault, Supino, Nelson, Smith, Morrell, Henry, Cooley, Rose, Wright, Rhodey, Galera. Third column: Williams, Harris, Boswell, Gilbert, Towns, Jackson, Hayner, Reddick, Thurman, Bolza, Roque, Valencia. That's the SNAs for the record week. Boom. Drop the mic. I could keep going, but I want to get you psyched. All right, stop. Sorry, I'm getting out of control. That was awesome. Congratulations to all of you. Future successful, currently present successful, accelerating your success here. We're super pumped for you. That's an awesome slide.
I can't believe you just took a record-breaking SNA list and you just about turned it into A dope rhyme.
I was getting in my flow. You know, I can go there, but I wanted
I've seen it.
I wanted to pull
I'm
back.
just saying. I'm just saying, if B-Dubs would have known where 8 Mile was, we might not have ever had Slim Shady.
It's possible.
He can flow.
People don't know my music background. It'll come out one day.
S&A's, guys, if you're new to us, that means 6 applications in your first 6 weeks. Statistics say these individuals are well on their way to having a very successful career here with Symmetry. Make sure you all that are building agencies are being a good steward, helping your agencies find a path to create that necessary early income flow so they can reinvest in themselves and their business and get this party rocking.
Boom.
Weekly leaderboards on the key leaders, APV. Come on, number 3, Mark Lucifer with 21,000, Jennifer Grave, 21.5, and Edward Puckett.
Nicolas Cage.
I was about to say, a couple of Nicolas Cage appearances. I like me some Nicolas Cage from time to time.
Heck yeah.
Let's go. Recruits. We got a tie there with Edward Puckett, Clint Bledsoe, and number 2, Steve Montgomery. Number 1, Heather Morrow. And 1 second, guys. I don't have my double screens today. And I am struggling on hiding all the little menu bars on my screen. But number 1 with new writers, we've got Christina Watts. Number 2, Allie Metzen, and number tied. We got a tie there, B-Dubs. Almost missed it.
I see it.
Heather Morrow, Ismael Martinez, and Joshua McChillin Quillen.
There you
Well
go.
done, buddy.
How about these agency owners? Christy Stadola coming in at 3rd. Saw her yesterday at Smashburger with Pogue and other people. Jerry Choate and Ashley Richard at the top. Ashley Richard coming in at number 3, tied with Dan Barnes. I want to give him a shout out. And Harrison Zipkin. Misty Cintron coming with 4, and Jerry Choate at the top with 5 recruits. John Bryant, Bradley Sullivan, and Kelly Bush. Can't forget Sean Boatman tied over there for 3rd. So great week for all of y'all. Great dinner with Kelly Bush Monday night. Isn't it fun? I mean, that's what happens with these leaders events, like lots of time to connect and get with people. It's really so good to see everybody.
So good to see so many of these individuals walking across the stage, getting awards. One person we didn't see, Misty Cintron, who is back home right now, I think helping the family and was expected to be a new addition to family. So we're congratulations to everyone over there. Agency director, number 3, Larry and Ann Griffin. Number 2, Sarah Reineke, who rocked the mic yesterday. And number 1, David Alvarado with 134,000. I mean, David, I teased him about the 4th time he came up on stage for an award that he might as well just pitch a tent up there and grab a pillow and stay a while. The guy was on stage constantly. Congratulations, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 on the recruits, tied for 3rd, Bradley Shinovar, and Mr. Ben Seepafor, who will be here in a minute to celebrate his birthday from earlier this week. Mr. Mark Newbauer, and number 1, Larry and Ann Griffin. For the new writers, Larry and Ann Griffin, James Larson with 8, Sarah Reineke with 14.
How about these rads? Jamie Susie, Amy Fine, and Eileen Balmer. Recruits, Jamie Susie, Eileen Balmer, Marty Valor, and Mr. Dave Lappin. We had dinner with Dave last night too, didn't we? Eileen Balmer and Jamie Susie coming in at the top for new writers. Congrats on a great week.
I got to know over there, B-Dubs. Do
Yeah.
you hear Chris Stapleton rocking in the background?
No.
Ah, dang it. I thought it was going to set off a pretty good little vibe here. The band is cranked up and they're creating some tunes over here on the other side of this wall. And I thought maybe next week we need to start implementing some background music to our leaderboards.
Yeah, no, I don't hear it.
Managing Vice President, number 3, Chris Cook. Number 2, John Ziller. And number 1, Brad and Kira Gainey. Let's go. Recruits, we got a tie. Eden Graham, Griff Martin. Marlon Faulkner in 2nd. Chris Cook left him in the dust for 36. When it comes to new writers, Alyssa Weigel and Esther Carlson tied for 4. And John Ziller with 5.
Senior Vice President, Spielder Financial Group, Nate Offert and Tony Cap coming at the top APV for the week. Tony Capistrano with 9, and George and Janet Matthews with 9, and Nate Offord coming in on the top. How about Scott Summers, Mike and Jennifer Colburn, and Tony Capistrano? But wait, I want to make sure I just get that third place for recruits. We got Spieldenner Financial and Mike and Sarah Pappas coming in at third because of the second place ties. Didn't want to miss it out.
Well done.
Thank you.
Executive Vice President Sean Shannon with 105, Darren Stubbs 132, Scott Mink the Tank with 157. Well done, buddy. Recruits Miranda Martin with 6, Scott Mink with 17, Sean Shannon with 22. Let's go, Sean. Looking at new riders, Scott Mink and Darren Stubbs tied for second. Sean Shannon etched him out with 6 new riders.
Associate partners, top APV, we got Ashley and Tyler Harris, Ryan and Michelle Miller, and Lynn Watkins at 721. About for recruits, Ashley and Tyler Harris, Ryan and Michelle Miller, and Mr. Lynn Watkins at the top of the recruits chart. And for new riders, Colin, Lisa Kimbrell, Ashley and Tyler Harris, and Mr. Lynn Watkins. But due to the first place tie, shout out to Ryan and Michelle Miller coming in at third for new riders.
Let's go. Senior partners, Mr. Brad Smith and the agency there. Congratulations. Danny Young, my forever upline, nearly $600,000 in APV. Let's go, Danny and Sandy. 4 recruits, 27 for the Smith agency, 34 for the Young. And there we go for the new riders. Congratulations.
How about these MPs, Mr. Purdy, Mr. Pritchett, Mr. Whalen coming in at the top APV. Jacob Pogue, Edward Pritchett, Marshall Whalen on recruits. That's a big jump there, 97. And how about for new riders, Mr. Pritchett with 14, Jacob Pogue 22, Marshall Whalen 43 brand new riders for the week.
Done.
Wow.
For our directs board, number 3, Scott Mink. Number 2, Ashley and Tyler Harris. And number 1, Kevin Birdie. For recruits, Sean Shannon, 22, Jacob Pogue, 39, and Chris Cook, 36. I don't know, B-dubs. Is 36 now higher than 39?
We either have a...
Stay tuned. We might have some Palmer math to be explained later. But either way, congratulations to these individuals. And over there on the new riders side, Kevin Birdie, Ashley Tyler Harris with 9, and Jamie Susie with 14. Let's go.
Let's go. How about that base shop? JPV, Jamie Susie, and Ashley and Tyler Harris. Marty Valor, Brad Shinovar, and Mark Newbauer on the recruits. And for new riders, we have Brad Shinovar, Ashley and Tyler Harris, and Miss Jamie Susie again.
Want to give a quick shout out, B-dubs. We had a wonderful dinner last night. We got to hang out with the boys from Americo, Mr. Andrew and Mr. Jeremy as well. We were hosted by the Ziller organization. It was a wonderful meal, wonderful fellowship. Got to meet so many people for the first time face-to-face instead of just Zoom. Was really wonderful, and want to say special thanks to Ziller, his administration team, and especially his precious wife for hosting us on that lovely event. So, but let's jump into some leads, B-dubs.
Before we
need
do,
some extra lead flow. Yeah.
Let me just clarify this just in. It was Pogue with 29 instead of 39. So that was the correction. So indeed, it was in the correct order. And indeed, Chris Cook is the champion, my friend.
Let's go. Seems like a Tennessee fan to want to kind of clarify that thing, you know.
Yeah,
they take all kinds of asterisk victories.
Yeah.
But that's another time. Increased lead flow, call in leads, guys. These are the states where we feel like we can generate additional resources if you would put them in your request. Again, we can't do call in only leads, but if you put in a standing lead order, or as we refer to it in the biz as a slow, if you put in a slow in these states, we feel pretty confident we're going to be able to generate you some more resources and leads. in the call-in variety.
Mm-hmm.
B-Dubs, we heard about this yesterday a little bit.
The Lighthouse Leads beta program
Fired up.
with a staggered rollout over the next few months. Stay tuned for updates on when to receive your access to ordering along with additional details. And yes, we are fired up. How good did Sam Buckler do? Sam Buckler is our new leads. I was going to say GM, but what do we call him? He's a SVP of leads. Sorry, I don't know his title off the top of my head.
I call him leads GM.
Okay, he's
until further notified by HR.
I think he might be a SVP. Nevertheless, you know, he is such an amazing addition to the team, and he got to talk about his background and worked for a company called Snag a Job, which you know is going to really be helpful on the recruiting lead side. But man, he got real technical, starting to give out some initials that lost me on the lead quality here, and just the ability to use Sam's skill set to really create these leads. We are beyond excited about this, and kind of all the pieces of the digital funnel pipeline that I don't even understand how that all works, but it's certainly amazing, right? It was really cool to hear from him. Yeah.
I'd say we're above average B-Dubs when it comes to tech, but
sure,
there are far larger brains when it comes to digital space that we have partnered with here at Quility to explain it much better than us guys. But these Lighthouse Leads, they're in beta. They're being tested right now with a small handful of agents. Mm-hmm. No additional room right now to take on additional agents in this beta. I promise you, we will roll it out to as many people as fast as humanly possible. What we want to continue to do is to provide quality resources and options for you to find leads and activity for your team to participate and invest in. And so stay tuned, guys, but this is going to be a significant addition to your bag of weapons. Top 20 leaderboards, getting ready for the biggest fall classic. If you missed it yesterday, we had a trophy on the stage with $100,000 of fake bills.
Yeah,
in the trophy on stage. We did a promo shoot with it, guys. Make sure you're getting qualified. Make sure that you are checking into HQ to see where you stand. You have to qualify by the end of March to be in the contest this fall, where we will be giving away $100,000 to the top contest winner. Truly monumental opportunity. And as you will see here in the top 20, these individuals are fighting for something as well in the qualification period, because we're going to be giving out some significant lead credits to help the agents that finish atop the leaderboards in the qualification period. Just reminders, submit production is the leading indicator of net place production, but at the end of the day, what's going to count is the business that actually gets issued and stays on the books. So just because you don't see your name in the top 20 or the top 200 doesn't necessarily mean you're out, because once all the numbers shake out, we're going to go back and make sure that the quality of business that our agents write is good and the client stays protected. And therefore, we will make sure this contest is a win-win-win for everybody. Upcoming events, B-Dubs, let's hear about them.
We've got a carrier webinar on Thursday, the 23rd at 11 from John Hancock. We've got a FIF resets call Thursday, March 23rd with Jeff Sigworth, and another with Jeff Sigworth on Friday, the 24th at 3 p.m., that DFL 101 call. And the FIF reset and advanced market webinar Tuesday, hosted by Jeff and Nate Burks. And let me just say on these calls, back to what I was talking about on the builders call, right? What you need to know is what you need to know. Meaning, what do you need to know? You probably not a whole lot of stuff right now. You probably need one or two things to kind of really go your next level. So always make sure, again, you don't need to be on every single training call that's available. Make sure, check with your upline if you're newer, your mentor, make sure that that's a good move for you, because sometimes you just need to stay focused on that first next step. We know from research that for change to happen, you need the vision, You need to be somewhat dissatisfied. Like you have to want the change. You need the vision, and you just need the first steps, like 1 or 2 or 3 steps. So don't get overwhelmed, one step at a time. And but these are helpful calls if it's your time to kind of dive in here.
Well done, buddy. The Ripple model, the protect the path. We had Witzay on earlier to talk about this, guys. As a reminder, again, Quote reaching out to do good things in this world. She went down the list of cities that we're going to be participating in. You can scan the QR code to make sure that you have all the information you need and that you can get registered for this event. We're going to be going to Asheville, Baltimore, Dallas, Los Angeles, Nashville, Phoenix, Ponte Vedra Beach, and Salt Lake City, where we're going to actually intentionally go out into our community and leave a better trail than where we found it. And you can find all the information you need. Break out your phone, turn on the camera, do the QR code, find all the information you'll need there. Well-being workshops with Doug Zay. You can offer your agency a meaningful conversation around positive psychology, team help, and personal well-being. If you would like to work out a workshop and have Doug Zay come on and spend some intentional time with you or your team, please reach out to ripple@quillity.com to get your private session scheduled.
Today.
Make sure you plug into all the opportunities we provide, guys. B-dubs?
No, I just said today. I said today, so I said today. Schedule your virtual workshop today.
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 Do it today. Knock out that to done button, they call it. To done.
That's right. We talk about that in our meetings. 90% of our to-dos, we want them to be to done.
Speaking of to done.
Sorry, I robbed your excitement of the Engage conference.
No, you built it up, brother.
All right, drum roll, please.
To done. You want to get this to done. Get on Engage Now 2023. Make sure that you're marking these dates in your calendar. The Leadership Summit going on right now is off the charts, having a great time. So much impact out there, guys. If there is one event that your business and you personally cannot afford to miss in the calendar year, when it comes to your journey here at Symmetry, it's this right here. You have got to be in Denver. The word of the year is engage. We are going to be more engaged with our crowd, with our audience, with our agents in this year's conference than we've ever been. I was in a meeting just 2 days ago talking about some of the really, really cool ways in which our marketing team is going to make sure that there is a large opportunity for connection at this upcoming conference. You will not want to miss hearing from some of the very best in the industry and what they're doing to be successful in the way that they've created their life around the concepts of having time and money. So please head over to engagenow2023.com. Get your more information. Get ready to get it to done. To get a to-do to done. Is that how that flows? Owner packs are available today, B-dubs.
10 tickets for $18.99 available now. And individual tickets start at $249. And man, the math of the business, right?
My goodness.
Speaking
of math of the business, guys, this is a bam fam opportunity.
Yeah.
Next week. So yesterday, Casey did a 10-minute sneak preview. All of you out there in Symmetry Nation have heard Casey talk about the ingredients to baking a successful Symmetry agency. Guess what? That is no longer. We have bought into the data science. We have looked through the analytics. We have had Mark Palmer and many other very brilliant minds deep diving into the metrics of our most successful agencies. And we have a revamped version that you're going to hear about next week on the Builders Call with Bud Bigley Mark Palmer himself, walking through the new formula for building a successful agency at Symmetry. You are not going to want to miss this. And why do I talk about all this right now? Guys, if you want to really boil it back to the way this company was founded, I get asked this question all the time. How in the world did Brandon, Brian, and Casey build this monster of a company off of just initially 3 individually writing agents? Guys, it starts right here. They backed themselves into a corner. They put themselves into a corner that they knew that they would have to hold themselves accountable to go out and fight for the greater good of tomorrow. And here's one way they did that. You can buy owners packs now. You get 10 tickets. You might be sitting there saying, well, Todd, I don't know 10 people. I don't have any other writers on my team right now. I'm the only one. Invest in yourself. Go ahead and get that owners packs. Get a couple of owners packs if you're already building an agency. And go ahead and commit to yourself that you're going to fill those tickets. I will never forget what it was that Casey Watkins told me the first time I showed up to a conference. For every 10 people that you bring to a conference within the next 90 days, you can expect upwards of $50,000 of APV flowing through your agency. That's how impactful this event is. So make sure you're getting on there now. Let's engage. Let's get it locked in. Let's get our owners packets. Let's get ready to fire up and head to Denver. Man, D-Dubs.
Yes, sir.
I can't thank you enough, buddy. I know you got to jump in your car so you can come down here and have a Highland Pilsner with me.
I do.
You know, or whatever the choice may be. But we're going to have karaoke. We're going to have board games. We're going to have indoor cornhole. If the sun allows, we're going to have volleyball tournaments, and we're going to have human battleship played with water balloons.
Oh, no.
For everybody that is on the call, before I close it down, B-Dubs, any final things?
No, man, you ramped it up well. I'm what else can we say? Grateful for the opportunity to serve y'all today. Up the leaderboards, the announcements. We're excited. We're pumped. Looking forward to next week's call with Casey and Palmer and crew. I mean, it's going to be legendary. The machine is awesome.
The machine. You're going to love it, guys. And for everybody that stayed on through the end with B-Dubs and I, for all those out there that's in Asheville waiting to come to the event, I'm going to close it down. This is spontaneous. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to mute out. I'm going to unplug my phone, unplug my computer. The event doesn't actually start for, I think, another 30 minutes to an hour. But I'm going to walk around with my camera, and if the internet will allow me, I'm just going to kind of peruse the facility we're in. You'll see the behind the scenes of us getting ready to welcome all of the agents. You might see some carrier partners. You might see some founders. You might see all kinds of people here in just a minute. But just know this is not rehearsed. It's just to show you a little bit about what you do not want to miss out on next year and be a part of. So I'm going to mute out. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show my camera. I'm going to show you guys everything. We'll see you all next week. We appreciate you greatly and continue to reach out and try to make somebody else's lives better.
Yeah,
Take care, everybody.
That is such a good idea. How fun is this? I'll be the commentary while you mute out and go take the tour from the closet, from the dust infested.
Tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get some airflow. That's for sure.
I feel like I'm on a Jimmy Fallon backstage tour now. This is cool. So look at this. All
Say
right.
hello to the national call.
Hey, everyone.
The team is preparing for the events to get ready.
That's awesome. Lucas, Katie, Pam. Hey, Pam.
They're from like 70.
Rummy.
One of the mini bars, the extra space that we have available.
Oh, this is
We're gonna have karaoke coming up, D-Dubs,
I'll be
live
up,
and in person.
I'll be up there.
Come
Hey,
on.
The activities.
Let's go.
all the things.
Still going. That's just one of the rooms, D-Dubs.
Oh man, this is a blast.
Look at these cool barrels we got rocking.
Nice, nice.
Oh my goodness. They're currently doing a beer tasting with all of our carrier partners.
Very nice.
Look here. Jason Ditson, Andrew from Americo.
Hi, buddy.
Look at all of our partners here. We got Mutual Omaha and Foresters over there being friends.
No way.
Hell has frozen over. Everybody say hello to the
Rick.
Symmetry agents out there. Whoa. Hello. Hello. Have karaoke here in a bit. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we will see you next week.
See you in a few.
Working and walking.